Hi there, my name is Dylan Strimple, and I am currently a student at Grand Canyon University, and I am majoring in elementary education. The purpose of this video is to present my personal professional dispositions, such as values, ethics, and commitments, and how they will influence students in the classroom. Knowing my personal professional dispositions and understanding them completely will not only benefit me as an educator, but it will significantly benefit the students in my future classroom. Having these professional values and ethics and applying them in the classroom can significantly improve the overall morale and learning environment. And not only will the students be learning new things every day, but I will also be learning new things each day. A few of my personal professional dispositions that I possess and believe will be beneficial and allow me to be successful in the classroom environment start with my honesty. I have always been a very honest person, and one of the contributors towards a healthy classroom environment is saying what you mean and meaning what you say. I read that in the professional disposition of learners, and it immediately grabbed my attention. I have been in the classroom environment as a volunteer assistant for past practicum classes, and I've learned quite a bit about the students. For example, they look up to their students or to their teachers as heroes when they're in the classroom environment. And stretching to the truth or lying to them can be one of the biggest negative factors in their learning experience. Personally, I've realized that can be one of the quickest ways to lose their interest and their support. And making sure to keep the students as the main factor in your decision-making process in the classroom is also very important, along with making sure that the classroom you remain transparent in the classroom. One of the things that can be very negative in that situation is if students feel as if you might be hiding something from them, or you're not taking input from all of the students as a whole. And some students might feel left out and become discouraged from that. One other professional disposition that I feel will be very effective for me in the classroom would be my compassion. I believe that I will be able to positively impact each student in the classroom on a daily basis by making sure that I'm greeting students with genuine interest and concerns the time they walk in the door in the morning from the time they leave at the end of the day. Another important factor is being able to talk with students and have meaningful conversations about things, and pretty much just showing that you not only want to talk to them about what you're learning that day or what you're talking about in class, but things that also pertain to everyday life, making conversations about things that they're interested in, and just having small talk with them. One of the things that I am very interested in is sports, and talking about anything sports related can be very easy for me, and it makes me feel like I open up to people. So I believe that if I'm able to find those certain types of things that I can talk to with each student on a daily basis, whether it be their favorite extracurricular activity or art class or things that they like to do when they're outside of the classroom, anything like that, I believe will be very important to maintaining a healthy and balanced relationship with each student. I believe that one of the main dispositions that I need to work on as a future educator would be my reflection in the classroom. Throughout most of my education, I have usually only reflected on negative things or material or information that didn't turn out to be very good, but I'm beginning to learn that reflecting on things that turned out well or were a positive part of the day or curriculum is just as important. Being able to observe other educators in the classroom as well can also be a very positive thing to talk about. Being able to observe other educators in the classroom as well as within my studies can greatly impact my future in the classroom, and being able to openly ask them questions or concerns that I may have, even if it's like a simple question, being able to ask them that and get a better understanding of those things or an answer will also be very vital for me as an educator. There are many qualities that professional educators should display. Professional educators should always be able to maintain dedication in the classroom. This means anything from punctuality, making sure you're on time every day, to being lifelong learners. Just because someone in a classroom that is a teacher in a classroom environment does not mean that they have learned everything that they need to know. Learning continues for the entirety of our education and teaching careers, not just until you get that degree. It will maintain for the rest of you. You have to keep on that path for the rest of your life. So professional educators should be able to understand that not all students are the same and that they don't all learn in the same ways. Some students may be bad at math or reading, but it is the educator's job to make sure that they give that student the best possible tactics to succeed. Being able to not only view what students are good at in the classroom, but also things that students struggle with, and figuring out how to help those students succeed in those areas is a very important task for educators as well. Lastly, I believe that a professional educator should be able to know each student on a personal level and not as a whole. A classroom of students is not just a classroom, but it is a portion of our population that deserve to be treated equally and as individuals. All in all, I look forward to learning how to continue to grow in a classroom environment and learn how to apply all of the professional dispositions accurately and effectively in that environment. Not only the ones that I feel that I'm good at the moment, but one of those ones, like I talked about, being able to reflect on certain things in the classroom. I really look forward to learning how to, whether I'm learning from other students or educators, how to pick up those things that I've lacked in that department and eventually display them in a classroom environment. As a whole, I'm very excited to learn and continue for this, so thank you so much.